So we join you here at the Nevis Athletic Stadium. It's action from the Nevis Football Association's league. For the moment, I can tell you that it's hard times in the yellow coming up against. We'll have to find out the name of the red team. Could be Youths of the Future, I think it is Youths of the Future. So we'll get the scoreline in a wee bit as the action continues. And so Youths with the ball on the left flank. Moving along nicely. Good defensive work there by Hardtimes. Ball is knocked out. Well, looks as if a card has been issued. Referee holding it aloft. And it's going to be a free kick in favor of Hardtimes. From way out, really. But anything can still happen. So Hardtimes trying to go forward, but Youths getting the exchange, and let's see what happens here now. A little breakaway here. Hardtimes trying to go, passes off now. What's the plan? Goes wider. Ball being tapped around. Pressure, says somebody. Sliding effort there, and Hardtimes pushing forward on the left flank. He's going to try to pass that man. Youths holding him tight and pass back. So he decides to go forward. Now the goalkeeper comes out. He's in control, takes it easily. And looks as if that's the halftime whistle. So we'll find out the score at halftime. Well, the action continues after halftime. Hardtimes defending stoutly there, with Morton leading the way. And it's a 1-1 situation at halftime. We're into the second half now. Youths of the Future in red. Hardtimes trying to bore through here. Still with the ball on the left flank, but heavily marked there by the Youths of the Future defense. Ball has been knocked out. So it's a 1-1 situation at halftime. You get the impression as if there's rain hovering somewhere close. You could feel it in the breeze. There's a throw-in. Hardtimes still applying pressure at the top. Youths of the Future defending stoutly. Still Hardtimes with the ball. Running the left flank. The ball has been knocked out. So it's going to be a throw-in, is it? But this time it's for Youths of the Future. Well, no, it's going to be a goal kick. So the goalkeeper will kick or roll it out. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to kick. There's the kick. And intercepted by the Hardtimes player. Hardtimes still with the ball. Loses it momentarily. Fast move there by the Youths of the... Well, it's going to be... So, good fast move there by the player for Youths of the Future, but the ball going wide of the upright. So now it's going to be Hardtimes with the goal kick. Looks as if Morton is going to take it. Number 18. He decides to go hard on the left flank. Chested there by his teammate, who knocks it forward past the Youths of the Future player. Hardtimes now crosses, passes going forward. Youths of the Future gets into the mix. So now Youths of the Future with the ball. Tried to move quickly. Lost it. Hardtimes being heavily marked. Passes off quickly. And still exchanges there. And right on the line. Is it going to stay in? It stays in. Hardtimes comes over with it just for the moment. He has been knocked over. So it's going to be a throw-in for Hardtimes, or it's a free kick. So here's the kick for Hardtimes. He goes hard up top, knocked away by the Youths of the Future defense player. And Hardtimes with the ball, knocked away by Youths of the Future defending stoutly. It's going to go out, bounces out. Throwing to his goalie. That's pressure on his goalie right away. Gets it back now though. Now he knocks it forward, but intercepted nicely there by the youths of. Well, he has a chance. He has a chance. The goalkeeper sliding effort there, and putting his neck on the line, basically there, flat on the ground, and grabbing onto it. Now, Hardtimes going forward, trying to go right, trying to beat that man. He has been knocked asunder. And the referee rules that it's going to be a free kick from pretty close range and giving a yellow card, I think it is. So yellow card being issued as the Hardtimes player went flying through the air. Have been made contact with the foot of the Youth of the Future player. And so it's going to be a free kick from pretty close range. It could be interesting here. So the local football league back in swing. There hasn't been one for some time. People were calling for that for a while now. And so finally action, apart from the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association League, where we're seeing action on the local level now. Nevis Football Association hosting this tournament. So the wall formation is in place by the Youths of the Future. It's a pretty thick wall, but you remember, well, these walls can be a little shaky sometimes, as firm as it looks. There's a lot of chatter. So let's see what transpires as lots of chatter, lots of shuffling and adjusting, and goalkeeper maybe having his say as well. Is he going to go straight to goal? He goes knocked out by the Youths of the Future player. I think he was headed out actually, and so I think it's going to be a corner kick. So still pressure being applied by Hardtimes. Actually, it's going to be a throw-in. And Morton is known for some pretty powerful throws. He can throw it almost close to the goalie. As indicated, very close to the goalie. That's close. And I think Youth of the Future has cleared the danger. A lot of pressure there, but now they're on the move, on the offensive. Youths of the Future on the offensive, and lost it there, knocked it into the foot of the Hardtimes player. So the goalkeeper was able to grab onto it. That's a strong throw. That's a very strong throw. Almost equivalent to a powerful right booter. And went way up the field. Now, Hardtimes with the touch. Hardtimes going forward. Hardtimes still with the touch. Hardtimes still going forward. Hardtimes straight up prime pressure. Goes wide and it's going to go out. So it's still a 1-goal-all situation here at the Mondo track or the Nevis Athletic Stadium. Tomorrow, right here at this very venue, it's going to be a different kind of activity. It's going to be the second annual A1 Farms 5-star Parish Relay Championship. Morton making some movements on the right flank, but can't keep it in. Started to make some fast movements there, trying to shock up the defense for the Youths of the Future, but it didn't work on that occasion. Now rushes back to do defensive work. So it's going to be flowing for Youths of the Future. So there's the flowing. And it seems that it was a foul throw. Normally you see that from the youngsters in the primary school football league. You kind of think that would be eliminated as the development process continues at the older level. But caught napping on that occasion. Maybe lifting the foot while throwing in the ball. So now Hardtimes player would try to show how it's done properly. So let's see if he does that. So it's a throw-in for Hardtimes. Let's see. Goes for the short throw-in. Does it legitimately, but coming away speedily there. is Youths of the Future. Hard kick down, and he gone in. Super goal by Youths of the Future. Super goal, left the goalkeeper flat-footed. Youths of the Future has scored. Goalkeeper was left stranded on that occasion, and they'll be left to do a little bit of discussion on that. But that was Youths of the Future applying pressure and completing a wonderful goal, really. So make that 2-1. 2-1 in favor of the Youths. Still some time left in this game. Hardtimes would want to rebound. They're under pressure here now. More pressure being applied by Youths of the Future. He gets it back. Fighting hard to regain control. Goes wide on the right flank. He's being pressured. More in the center of the field now. Ball being passed around by Hardtimes, but being pressured by Youths of the Future. Hardtimes going forward. And the goalkeeper comes out, sliding effort, grabs onto it, lies down on the ball, and decides, well, you'll have to get me out of the way before you get this ball. So here's a high ball once more. So still Youths of the Future, I think, is a more Craddock Road based team. Now knocks it forward. Still passes off nicely. Hardtimes with the ball, passes, short pass. Hardtimes being pressured by Youths of the Future. He goes wide. Can he control? He can't. He can't keep it in. So it's going to be now a kick for the Hardtimes team. Pressure being applied now by Youths of the Future, trying to break free. Youths of the Future still with the touch. Youths of the Future still with the touch. Youths of the Future coming forward. But Hardtimes of defense all over him there. Gets it away, but still Youths of the Future breaks away. Passes off now. Somebody's swinging into it, and it goes over the crossbar. Tried a one-timer, but it just didn't work on that occasion. And it's going to be a corner kick for Youths of the Future with a corner kick. Goes wide-headed, nicely away by the Hardtimes defensive player, but Youths of the Future with a touch. Knocks it away, closer. There's a chance here. Here's a possible chance. He drives away from the upright. More pressure being applied there by Youths of the Future. Hardtimes seems a little raggedy right now, under serious pressure. So it's going to be a goal kick. This time the goalkeeper goes wide and putting his team under pressure early there. Morton now will try to get it clear. Goes wide on the left flank. Under pressure. He has to clear the danger. He does. Hardtimes still with the touch. So being brought down by the Youths player. So it's going to be a free kick for Hardtimes. They'll want to capitalize on this. Kick is going to be taken by Morton. How does he deal with that? Let's see what he does. He decides to go left flank. Player pulls it in and drives and gone in. That's a super goal. What a goal. My goodness, from far on the left flank. And they have tied up this game. That's a tremendous kick. Morton deciding to go wide on the left, and his teammate reacted with a super goal. So Hardtimes has scored, make that 2 goals all. And what a game we're having. Goalkeeper left flat-footed on that occasion. Really, you don't quite expect the ball to be landing in the back of the net from so far out. It was a tremendous kick, that. So super game on. 2 goals all. So ball has been placed in the center of the field And it's going to be Youths of the Future with a kick now. Referee making sure everything is okay. And whistle goes. He kicks it straight to the Hardtime player. Not the best of plays. Hardtime applying pressure now. On the right flank. Passes off nicely. Sliding tackle there by the defense for Youths of the Future. And it looks as if he has allowed the ball to go out. So it's a throw-in for Hardtimes. Pressure being applied on Morton. Kick there as there was a sliding effort by the Youths of the Future player. Now at the top, Hardtimes applying more pressure here. And the goalkeeper comes out and grabs onto it, fights his way through. And the whistle goes, man is down. So let's see what the referee would rule. Asking for some help from the bench. And it looks like DJ Woodis was just playing music at the boxing matches at the Cultural Complex. Well, he's here now in an official duty as manager maybe, or medical personnel, I'm not sure, but he's out there assisting his player. So earlier this evening we saw some innovation by the Nevis Boxing Association. There was a boxing match, well, a series of matches, I think 4 or 5 boxing encounters at the Cultural Complex. And certainly created some excitement. Wasn't the largest crowd that you'll want, but certainly created some excitement. There were winners, there were losers. Poor kick that by the goalie for Youths of the Future. Showing there by the Hardtimes player. Morton passes off. Short passes being utilized here by Hardtimes, hooking his way through. Goes wider on the right flank, intercepted there by the Youths player who is pushing his way through, trying to dazzle. Passes off now, still trying to force his way through. Hardtimes pressure in there, and the whistle goes. And out of that, Hardtimes plays down, and he now has to get some assistance from his bench. So Woodis came out to rep the Youths, and who is this? I'm not sure if this is Walwyn coming out to rep the Hardtimes. It seems as if the player, he says, well, I don't need the assistance anymore. So, well, some water has been thrown in the general direction of the player. He has been asked to go off, interestingly enough. And so, recoup off field. Gets a bottle of water as well. Morton will take the free kick. Let's see how he handles it. He goes hard upfield, headed there by his teammate. Ball is being knocked around. Youths get a touch. Youths with the touch. Youths trying to go forward. Youths coming forward. The goalkeeper under pressure. He reverses and says, I'm in control. Passes off to Morton now. Still a 2-all situation. Morton passes back to his goalie. That's dangerous. But the goalkeeper belts into it. And I say Morton wanted him to go left, but he belted upfield. Now here goes Youths of the Future, keeping it, running the line, goes over the line. So it's going to be a throw-in. Whistle has gone. Morton with the ball. He decides to throw it running the line. The ball goes out. Don't know if it came off the player. I was just thrown outside from the outset. So player still off field, still maybe injured. Now Now Morton goes hard. Right up top, cleared there by the defense for Youths of the Future. Now Youths gets a touch. Youths with a touch. Youths looking dangerous at the top. And, well, the ball is loose. The goalkeeper goes after it. So Morton knocks it forward, this time not powerfully, just pass it off gently to his teammate on the left flank. No, the ball is being pushed forward by Hardtimes. Short passes being pressured here now. Still with the ball though, Hardtimes trying to do a solo run, goes wide on the right flank. I don't know if that was a dummy or it just went past him, but there was nobody behind. But Hardtimes still comes away, but Youths of the Future takes it away now. Hardtimes back with the touch. Hardtimes still with the touch. Hardtimes attacking now, drives and goes wide of the upright. The action continues. Youths with the ball. And Hardtimes takes it away. So Hardtimes on the left flank now. Youths come, Hardtimes with the ball. Hardtimes with the touch going forward. Youths defending stoutly. Hardtimes, no. Youths with the ball. Youths passes off nicely, but the man was anticipating that it would have gone wider. Didn't hold on to it then, but it's Hardtimes now being challenged by Youths on the left flank. Youths gets the touch first, and the whistle goes. Offside whistle, I think. And that's not a good show of sportsmanship by number 9. Once the whistle went, he just kicked the ball outside as if to say, well, you go for your own ball. That was not very nice. Need to see more sportsmanlike behavior from all the players, all the teams. And something like that could have cost him a card as well. And I think the referee probably, yes, the referee's having a word with him, telling him, I don't like what I just saw. Don't do it again. So the referee saw what I saw, had a quick word with him. Morton with the kick. Goes upfield. Intercepted by Youths. Youths with the ball. Youths still trying to break through. Youths, no. Intercepted by Hardtimes. Youths don't come away with the touch. Youths will try a drive from there. I believe he has a chance. But Hardtimes stops him. And so Hardtimes being pressured now on the line. Clears the danger for the moment. But Youths back with the touch. Youths will try to drive from there. Youths will have a chance to drive. Morton heads nicely. Defending stoutly. Still Hardtimes under pressure. Drives now upfield. And it may go out. I think it has gone out. So Youths are applying some pressure here on the right flank. And the ball goes out. Is it going to be a throw-in for Youths? I think it might well be. Throw-in for Youths. Referee says, hold on. So it's going to be a throw-in for Youths. Hardtimes under pressure. It's 2 goals all. Time running out on this game. Hardtimes looking to defend. Goalkeeper grabs onto it as Morton chested it and shielded the ball so that the goalkeeper could come for it. Now driven hard up top. Youths control it nicely. Passes to his goalkeeper. Nobody challenging that closely. So here goes. It looks like Youths on the right flank. He has a run. Let's see if he gets there. Tried to peel off a right booter. Just didn't get through and knocked out deliberately there by the Hardtimes defender. And so it's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick for the Youths here. And they'll be looking for anything that spills off here to try to bum one in. So let's see what happens. Number 19 is right almost in the goal area there, right there, waiting for something to spill off. And then we have the others marking closely. Hardtimes staying close, having a look at the players. Referee is making sure everything is okay. Should be blowing that whistle shortly. You get the impression that something might just give here. Goalkeeper bouncing. Seems confident. Says, I'm ready. Says, blow the whistle, ref. Let's get this on. So here's the kick. Keeper called for it and leaped in the air, grabbed onto it, and waited quite a while before he released that ball. It's a strong throw though, and nobody home. It goes out. Just heard one female spectator said, throw the ball straight in the goal, but that's not how it works. You have to kick it in, not throw it in. So, toss for ball control. Kicked nicely there by the Youths player, trying to turn, fails to turn with the ball. Hardtimes trying to do a solo run here. Peels off a right booter in spectacular fashion, tumbling over. The ball goes wide and out. Somebody telling the goalkeeper to go right up. Hardtimes, a little handball there, definite handball. And kicked out. Player goes down, but the ball was the one kicked on that occasion. He just tumbled over it and went down. So this could be interesting. It's going to be a throw in here for the Youths team, trying to set up the play here. How does he do this? Got it behind him, as was the plan. And I think the referee has indicated that the ball was out. So they're getting closer. Youths, this is pressure on Hardtimes here. Youths pretty close now. Here's another throw in. He goes for the short pass, but taken away by Hardtimes, who is quicker. Youths got to it more quickly, and Hardtimes in defending knocked it out. So I think it's going to be another throw in for the Youths. So Youths applying some pressure at the top here. Hardtimes defending stoutly, trying to keep them at bay. Here's a throw in again. Hardtimes gets into the picture. Youths comes away with it though. And I think it's against Hardtimes, that whistle, because maybe he kicked him on the shin. So it's going to be a free kick now. This time, not a throw in. So this could be interesting. Pressure now. So let's see how he's going to deal with this one. Good strong kick. Headed there by the Hardtimes player though. Hardtimes trying to go forward. Youths though fighting for ball control. Nobody at the top for Hardtimes. The player for Youths is limping. He's under pressure there. Player for Youths is limping at the top. And Hardtimes not being able to capitalize. Hardtimes with the touch, but Youths comes away with it now. Maybe pushed it too hard. The goalkeeper is out. Oh, that's poor work there by the goalkeeper. That's poor work by the goalkeeper. Very poor work by the goalkeeper. Putting foot to foot on that occasion. It definitely wasn't foot to ball. And the player went catapulting down. Says he's okay. But he seems a bit annoyed as he walks away. It's going to be, might not be a penalty, but it's going to be from pretty close range. The referee is having a word now with the goalkeeper, telling him you can't do that. That's not legit. So I think it's going to be, let's see, a kick from, oh. Surprisingly, the ball has still been awarded to Hardtimes. But the goalkeeper has been warned, I think, because it was a dangerous play. I'm not sure how that works. Morton trying to go on the left flank, but maybe a little bit too far away from the player who couldn't keep it in. And so the ball goes out. Somebody will have to explain that one to me, because I thought that it would have been ruled in favor of the Youths of the Future, especially after the referee warned the goalkeeper, at least chastised him for that play. No, rushing through there was Youths, but there was no ball to go with. Peels off a left booter. It goes way away from the upright. It goes out. Morton was just asking how much time is left. He has knocked it forward. Turns. Has he lost it? No, he's still with Hardtimes. Hardtimes still going forward, trying to apply some pressure at the top here. And one of the Hardtimes players fell over, trying to intercept the ball. Hardtimes comes away, but Youths now has a touch. Youths now being pressured, but Youths comes away with it. Youths now. Oh, he was moving so quickly that the ball hit the back of his boot. and so lost it for the moment. But now, Hardtimes with the touch on the right flank. He's open for the moment, now being pressured, passes off, short pass. Hardtimes trying to get some short passes in, trying to run the right flank. Now he swings it into the center of the field. Hardtimes still with the touch. Somebody's going forward, offside whistle. So the referee, right on top of his game, called it early. So it's going to be a free kick now for Youths of the Future. And I suspect it would be a powerful right booter. He drives into it hard. Ball is loose for the moment. Youths of the Future with the touch. Hardtimes avoids that. We're having a bit of a drizzle. I think we're going to get some rain, and I think we have to leave.